All right, so I'm back at it. I want to do like a follow-up review on the shaver. Thank you for all the views and everybody checking out the tips and tricks that I have provided, and kind of figured it out on the way. So I'm sure everybody will find their own way of doing things, and but I'm glad that some of the responses, some people found it very helpful, so that's good. Since then, I have purchased the new blade. As you can tell, it's kind of like what comes with the newer ones. I think it is the same one that comes with the newer ones. So this shaver head is it shaves so much closer, and it's fresh. So I kind of use the two together. So I use the first one, which doesn't have the little dots in the center. I think this is called the Forte blade. And then they have the Boron blade, which is the one with the dots. Sorry, you see the reflection from the cover. So I'm already about a minute in. I wanted to show you guys, this is probably 12 days, 13 days, no shaving. I said in the first video, you can only go about 5 days. So that's not true. You can go, well, I think I said like 3 or 5 days, but you can go many days actually. But obviously, if your hair's like super thick on the sides, which mine isn't, I mean, it's definitely there, but it's not, it's still a little bit thin, you know. You might have some trouble with pulling, but I've tried dry shaving like some people suggested in the comments, and I'm not a huge fan of it. I personally like the shaving cream. I'm almost out. I think it helps a ton. Also, taking a shower right before you shave to soften the hair is super important. Has helped me shave quickly. I'm gonna try to keep this video definitely under 10 minutes, but I just wanted to show you, everybody who might see it, just how good that it can still shave even after about 10, 12, 13 days of not shaving. So, sorry. All right. So I start out with my original blade, the Forte blade, and I got 81%. Over a year now, let me get this one. Over a year, since July of last year, have not had to purchase anything but just one new set of blades. I tried the shaving blade for your face. Didn't really like it much. Just causes irritation for me. Some people might love it. There might be ways to use it, but I'm strictly head shaver for me. I haven't had to do much. Just constant, cleaning it and sanitizing it best I can. You can use rubbing alcohol. I would just use super hot water and let it sit in water for about 10 or 15 minutes to loosen the hair up, and then wash it out thoroughly and then let it air dry. So, but let's get going and see if I can get this done quick. All right, so it's gonna pull a little bit, just a little bit. It might not be good for my hair, but what am I gonna do, lose my hair? Yeah, get it, you know what I mean? So it's not gonna, right now this is a lot. There's a lot of hair there. So I'm only gonna do a few passes and clean. A lot more cleaning involved in this one, but still fairly quick. And this is the first blade, over a year. I come back and clean up with the new blade. for about 5 minutes. So in roughly 2 minutes, I have done one whole side to the point where it's not completely bald, but close. Some people said in the comments that it took me way too long to do that. Really, guys, come on. You know, how much time? I remember sitting in the barber shop for an hour, you know, even 2 or 3 hours sometimes waiting for the barber I wanted. What a waste for me. And some guys absolutely love getting their hair done because they have really nice hair, and that's great. I love shaving my head. That makes me happy. It looks great, feels great. Moving along here, and you can skip through any of this if you just want to see the end result. Once I get to the end, also took in consideration not letting the water run. One of the guys say that in the comments. I do want to save water. I didn't really realize it while I was making the video. For some reason, that hotel wouldn't warm up the water as quick as you would think. I use pretty hot water when I do this, so if you're sensitive to hot water, you can use cooler water. But I like keeping the pores open while I cut. You know, release dirt, possibly exfoliate a dash. So we're gonna do about 4.5, 5 minutes of actual shaving. Right? I mean, it's doing the job. I got one eye to see here. It's doing the job, that's for definite sure. And I'm not even getting hair everywhere, which is also another thing. People said, you know, straight, you know, they use the razor, that's their thing. Well, everything has its perks, you know? A little bit extra shave time. You get to do it on the outside, not inside the shower. You can do it in your actual bathroom and not make a huge giant mess. And they have beard capes and all kinds of things. Really, I'm just trying to do this minimally as possible without needing almost anything. Like I said before, I wear a hard hat almost all day. Pretty much all day long while I work. And we're at about 10 minutes. Whoa. So you'll get that every once in a while. After using it for about a year, your blade will spin off your finger, or it will just spin off. Always hold it by this. Well, actually, no. No, actually, you want to, when you put it in there, you actually want to hold it by the by this. I'm thinking, you know, to protect this, but really you want to hold it by the blade, because if that falls, it's going to bust open and the springs are going to go everywhere. It's just a giant mess. Look at that. Okay. You can see there's a lot of spots I missed, and the back's probably super hairy. But about 10 minutes in, I'm gonna let this ride out to about 15. Like I said, just skip through it. If you don't want to watch it, you know, just skip through it to the end. What I'm doing here is I'm trying to show you that it's not just a, you know, just a quick thing. You got to do it, and if you go 3 or 4 days, I said in the other video, you gotta get a foil shaver too. But what I realized is that's not true. You don't need a foil shaver. What you need to do is you need to not rush and not worry. If you're in a rush, take the razor with you. Take some shaving cream. Go into the bathroom at work. I think the average bathroom break at least 15 minutes, at least. Like for, you know, number 2. So go in and do a fake number 2 and get your head shaved. Sure they'd like that during COVID. Shave your head. Guys be coming in the bathroom like, you're killing everybody. I'm actually shaving my head. Sorry. No, but seriously, everybody, protect yourselves out here and be healthy. Eat good, wholesome meals. Share time with your family and your friends, if you can. Be positive. Look forward to life. All right, so I'm 12 minutes in, right? That took me 12 minutes with the intro, telling you about it a little bit, and applying everything. The shaving cream and getting the water heated up, everything, you know what I mean? Just like normal. All right, so I'm gonna come in and clean up. I mean, that's not too bad. See, I missed some spots. Obviously, it's not gonna be perfect off the top. But it's like no pain. There's really no irritation. I haven't even cleaned up yet. All right, and then I got the super great blade, right? So I'm at 12 minutes. I've been talking. Please, I'll say it again, if you don't want to see it, if you think it's too long, remember, I'm doing a video showing things, talking a little bit, so I'm slightly slower than what I normally would be, and what you would normally be if you purchased it, or if you have it. I mean, you guys know who have it already, that it works. I just talked to a fellow today I work with. Also another bald guy. Power to the bald people. Believe me, this isn't a choice. I mean, it is a choice, but it's not a choice. It's not like I did it to represent it. I just did it to feel better about my head. That's it. Everybody's a little worried about what people think, man. Even when I say don't worry about it, you know, I'm still worried. You know, I want my girlfriend to think I'm attractive, you know what I mean? What I need for you guys to do who are going bald or losing their hair, stop worrying about it. Find a way to cope with it. Explore your other talents and things that you're good at. Work out. Draw, write, create. Spend time with your grandma or your mom or your best friend and genuinely be in the moment. All right. So this is almost done. I'm at 15 minutes. See, you can even hit the neck, go all the way around, hit the neck. And the ear's really good. Like I said, I'll take an actual razor blade to around my ears. It's just easier that way. And like, I would spend more time. I'd probably hit every nook and cranny, you know, again and again and again. This doesn't irritate my scalp, by the way. All right, that's it. It's a wrap with the boron blade, man. Baron boron, whatever it is. But I'll finish up around my ears and stuff, like I said, with the oh, that's a pimple. Told you I wear a hard hat and sweat hard every day, so it's rough. But I'll probably just lightly touch it up. We're at 16 minutes. I try to keep it under 10. It's not possible with talking and trying to show you, you know, the whole thing here. But again, if you're thinking about it, if you're not sure, like I made a $90 purchase in July. I made a $60 purchase in April of this year. And that's it. So $140, $150, $150. And I would have spent that in 10 haircuts, which would have been every 2.5 weeks, roughly, maybe about a month with work and stuff. So 10 haircuts, 10 months. I spent a little bit, I spent less, but saved so much more time. Not a whole lot less, but I spent less, and now I have it forever. So all I have to do is, you know, by this time I would have spent well over $200 and something on haircuts, and possibly shampoos to grow my hair out, and, you know, try to grow it out thicker, which never works. And, you know, who knows? There's all kinds of stuff. There's minoxidil or whatever. There's all kinds of stuff you can take. And I'm not even going to tell you that it works or it doesn't, because for everybody it's a different scenario. But this is a coping thing in life, right? And we're going to have to deal with it regardless, right? So the best thing to do is, for me, you know, I grow out my beard. I try to stay in decent shape. I share a lot of time with my family. I have 4 kids. I shared a lot of time with them. I share a lot of time with my only parent that's alive. I share time with my grandma. I share time with my sisters if I can, my niece, my nephews. I do whatever I can to take my mind off of dumb stuff that used to bother me, you know, when I was growing up, having thinner hair, not being, you know, suave like I wanted to be, and trying all kinds of stuff. And I think I developed quickly, knowing like it's not even worth trying anymore. 30 years old, need to make a decision, you know, gotta figure things out. So I hope this helped. It's totally worth it. Absolutely, 100%. If you can go 10, 12, 15 days without shaving, and you can use one blade for over a year and still have no issues with it. I've even dropped it, it popped open, I put the springs back in like normal. At that point in time, I cleaned it out very good. I put the springs back in, everything went good. That was luck for me, but it might not be the same for you, so just don't open it. I think the newer ones, actually, you can open them because the top just comes right off and you can spray them out. But again, there's research and development. They change these things to make it, to adhere to the customer's needs
and also make the product better. So check it out, Pitbull Razor or Pitbull Shaver.
And thank you very much. Hope you liked the video.